Hello and welcome to the Exalted Empress Tarot. We have Group 1, Ocelot, Group 2, Fog, and Group 3, Starfish. Whichever group calls to you most, that is which one you pick, Group 1, 2, or 3, and you can jump to your message in the timestamp below in the description. Today we are going to talk about how to mend and if we should mend this connection. Love connection, friend connection, family connection, business connection, whichever connection you are thinking about and wondering about, we're going to decide together whether it situation is worth keeping around. So pick your pile, 1, 2, 3, and we'll figure this out together. And if you don't want to pick by the pictures on the card, we can pick by crystal. So the first crystal that I have is this lovely clear quartz diamond. I love this stone. I am actually obsessed. We have a short smoky quartz tower, if that's your thing. Also love this. And this is also smoky quartz in a kind of hexagon, cut. I love this one because it's almost like they cut the top off of a diamond. It's like when you take the top part off of a cupcake or those muffin tops, but the crystal version. Okay, clearly I'm hungry, but again, pick which pile resonates with you the most, either by crystal or by card, and I will see you in just a bit. Bye. Hello, group number 1. If you picked the ocelot or the quartz diamond, then you are in the right place. So if you have not been to one of these readings before, the ocelot is your first oracle card, and that'll set the theme for the rest of our reading about whether or not we should keep this connection or not. And then we have our second oracle card over here, and we'll do that at the end as a kind of summary of your message. And in between, we will have your tarot cards to get a little bit more detail on the situation. So with the ocelot, it says balance, vision, distance, solitude. The ocelot is a small nocturnal cat that can move through the branches and brush of the jungle with ease. It is territorial, solitary, and non-confrontational, and because of its camouflage coat, incredibly hard to spot. The ocelot reminds us that sometimes it is okay to disappear, to break away from the situation, and find healing in solitude. As with many other cats, it is also associated with vision and symbolic of the unseen. So you may be okay on your own, group number 1, but we're gonna look more at your cards. Let's see what Spirit will give us for you. Our first card is the 8 of Swords in reverse. Oh, okay. Let's see what we have here. This one definitely came out real quick. The Fool in reverse. Lord, okay. The Moon in reverse. A lot of reversals here. We have 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Wait, this is how it should be flipped. And the High Priestess. Okay. So what does this reading say for you? So I have a feeling, group number 1, that you know in this dynamic, whatever's happening between you and another party, that you're not stuck here, or at least not stuck anymore. That's what I'm seeing with the 8 of Swords in reverse. There may have been a time where you felt like you needed to be dedicated to the situation, and you may already be moving away from this person or these things, but maybe feeling a little guilty. You may be the one moving towards bigger and better things, and maybe that's part of why you feel guilty about walking away from this individual now that you've realized what's going on. It's like you don't really need that situation, that drama, those problems that this person was kind of bringing towards you, or this group, the situation, this job, what it might have you. With the Fool in reverse, I see that you are still not moving away as of yet, or you feel like you didn't move away fast enough. That you could have started a new journey, and you know that you'll be starting over. That may be another reason why things feel a little iffy in this situation. You just haven't quite gotten the nerve up to move forward. Though having the ocelot here, I'm feeling that you're more than equipped, and maybe already know and feel that you're more than equipped to move forward. You just haven't done it quite yet. If you came to this message to figure that out, this is your sign that you will be okay. Like, that is not a false sign that you have right now. The moon in reverse is, again, gaining clarity in a situation. The moon upright would be confusion in an era, being unsure. But since it is upside down, that is telling me that you are gaining those truths, those insights about the situation, about what wasn't quite working, or what was missing, what you needed that you were not getting from this other individual. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like something is unbalanced right now, and I'm guessing with the other cards together that it's your relationship with this person is what's not balanced. You can't keep both things together. Whatever they're bringing is actually knocking you out of alignment. So does seem that it is the best situation for you to kind of like move forward. And I'm just realizing now on here that we have a little snake that would normally be on the bottom pentacle if this was upright, but now it's upright. So I don't know if that is a signal to any of you. If you have a pet snake, if this person has a pet snake, you're gonna start seeing snakes out there. But I didn't even notice that was on this card. But moving forward, this connection you have with this other individual, group, job, etc., is out of balance at this time. And so the longer you kind of stay connected, even if it's just out of guilt and you're kind of keeping the important stuff away from them, you're still gonna have a disbalance, right? Because you're not being authentic, you're not being in your truth when you're around them. With the High Priestess, I see new information or kind of like enlightened guidance coming in, some like intuition or unknown. There may be something with this individual or this other party where you had a feeling that something was off, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. What I'm seeing now with the High Priestess is that you're going to realize that you were right about whatever that weirdness was. So if you felt they were a little distant and this was a romantic thing, you're going to find out that there was someone, some ex or something that was in the picture. It doesn't have to be that, but I'm saying there's going to be something where it's like, oh, well, that makes sense now. If this was a job opportunity and you're like, I don't know, maybe I should leave if I'm already there or what have you, you're going to find out, they have layoffs in like 2 weeks or like, a month after you leave, something like that. So whatever you felt was off, about the connection, what have you, you're going to realize really quickly that, really soon, that you were right. Your gut instinct was right in that situation. So please excuse my microwave in the background if you can hear that. And so then we have a message in a bottle. So that is our summarization card for this whole thing. Also, something else to note in your reading, we have bats, we have the High Priestess of the owl, and then we have a seagull here. So we have a little birds, or at least a lot of things that can take flight. So it may be with your situation that something's really gonna take off once you disengage from this individual fully. There may be some taking flight situation happen. If it's a job opportunity, business thing, or it may be one of those things where, you keep focusing on one person and then you move away from them. And then all of a sudden this new relationship comes in and everything moves very quickly. So whatever your situation is that you're looking about whether or not this connection should continue, I would keep that in mind, that it may be holding you back from something that you don't see quite yet. So The message in a bottle. Communication, a signal pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them. Okay, when you believe, you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. That's so interesting. I've been pointing out symbols. I don't always do that, you guys. So if you haven't been here before, I don't always point out, oh, this could be a sign, this could be a sign. I just happen to feel called to do that here. So I think that's interesting that you then get the message in a bottle card and talk about signs. They may come to you as a bird flying by. Okay, I swear. I did not stop there on purpose. It does say that. Oh my goodness. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a Lego on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you and the reply is favorable. Yes. Okay, group number 1. This may be the sign, even if it's not like the card said, and like I've been saying, birds, feathers. Look for these signs because they may be out there today, truly. We really need to move forward from this connection. You already feel it. You already know exactly where you're at and where you want to be. And I hope that resonated. If so, like and subscribe below. I'd love to see you in the Empress's Court, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, group number 2. If you picked fog or the smoky quartz point, you are in the right place. So we'll get started with fog. This is your first oracle card for your reading. It's kind of like a summary of the rest of your message. If you haven't been here before, we have a second oracle card from a different deck, and that'll kind of summarize everything at the end. And in between, we will have your tarot cards. So for fog. Feeling loss, uncertainty, confusion, oppression. Shapes and shadows lurk in the distance. Fog is a favorite weather pattern of mine. It says that in the book. It's not my favorite, but due to the way it diffuses light and blurs shapes, it conceals the truth and deprives us of our sense of direction. This is especially so since fog tends to occur at night or in the early morning when it is already dark out. Uncertainty looms before you, so take heed, tread carefully, or simply wait for the fog to lift. Okay, so you're really wondering about whether or not you should stay in this connection or not. Let us see. So we will go ahead. Oh, okay. I kind of want to stop cards. I'm not going to take these couple. Let's take that one, but let's shuffle some of these a little bit more. We have the 5 of Pentacles upright, the Chariot upright. It's so interesting. See, I kept these. Look, those seem like they are connected. You got a lot of maybe not dead trees, but trees that don't currently have leaves on them. And then we have Judgment in reverse. I see a message forming already for you guys. Okay, let's see what else that we have. Should you stay? Should group number 2 stay in this connection or not? What is going on for them, Spirit? Okay, oh, 2. I thought that was just going to be 1. We have Ace of Cups, and then we have, this is the 9 of Wands in reverse for this deck. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you with fog and the 5 of Pentacles is that we're having issues in either the financial situation or in the home in general. There's some sort of your connection either involves the home in some way where there's some financial loss or there's some stability loss. There's some sort of, I'll say that feels right. There's some sort of grounding or stability loss. We're seeing a lot of images that involve grounding with the trees and everything else, but also that there's fog, there's snow, this tree is, all the way leaned back. You're grounded, but you're feeling like something is trying to remove you from this state of being grounded in your situation. most likely having to do with home. I'm really feeling that in this case more than like financial necessarily, though that may also have to do with it for some of you. So that seems to be the connection that you're worried about. Like something's trying to remove you, or you feel it's trying to remove you or displace you from your grounded state. With the Chariot card upright, I feel like you do still have control of the situation, even if it doesn't feel like it. You are still the one holding the reins in this case. Do not let parts of the circumstances that seem unclear make you feel as if, oh, I'm completely out of control. You still have the reins, and somebody else may not want you to think that. Whoever's destabilizing you at this time may want you to feel like, oh no, like all this stuff is happening, blah, 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 blah. How am I gonna get it together? You're good. You're good. Trust me, you will figure it out. Do not let that uncertainty that somebody else brings come into your mind. With Judgment in reverse, you may also feel as if, that judgment of whoever is making things difficult for you isn't getting what's coming towards them. And real quick, I want to point out, because it ended up being important when I was picking out signs in group number 1. And here that we have stars in the background twice. That's not something that's on all of these. So that may be important for you. That may be a sign. Maybe you can't usually see stars where you're at. I'm not sure. But with the Judgment in reverse, what I am seeing is you may feel like this person is not getting the karma, basically. They're not getting what's coming to them. It's not coming back to them. Like, you don't see it. You're just struggling, and they're doing whatever. They're getting away with their bad behavior. Do not let that get to you. Sometimes, things happen, and it just feels like, why isn't this person this? Why didn't things don't always happen that way? It may take a very long time. Quick anecdote, that recently happened to me. I had difficulty with someone for the longest time, and I felt like if I ever brought it up, I was talking to the choir. It took a year. It took a year, but I finally got validated, and man, did I feel better after that. But just know sometimes it takes a while, and just kind of focus on making your situation good so that it doesn't matter whether they get what's coming to them or not. It won't matter. Ace of Cups, I feel like there's going to be someone new or something else that's going to replace the situation very, very soon. So while you're already fixing things and focusing on yourself, I think something or someone else is going to come in to replace the situation while you're still working on it. It's going to be very quick. And things sometimes just happen that way, right? Like we're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then something happens where it's like, oh my God, this is just the person I needed to talk to. This is just the situation that I was hoping for that would fix things, stuff like that. It's coming. It's on its way, or they're on their way. And this, from the spirit realm, it's seen. So just know if you stay steady in providing for yourself, help will come. With the 9 of Wands in reverse, I also see you're coming out of this woe is me, I'm getting beaten down by the situation type vibes. You may have been feeling that way for a while. You may have been feeling as if, geez, like life is really just like beating me with a stick right now. You'll get out of that real quick. You're getting out of it already, probably. You may already feel that. That's going to be confirmed to you very, very, very soon that you're getting out of this situation and you're good. So keep confident in that. Keep those feelings up. You will get relief. It's coming. Just hold on a little bit longer. And so, to be fair is your Oracle card. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to look and see what this card is all about, and then we'll tie the whole message together. So, essential meanings: balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to begin again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Okay. Not what I thought the to be fair card was going to say. But the good thing here is things are in flux, right? And this card is just acknowledging that things are in flux, that new things will come in, and you're kind of on the cusp of that. As long as you keep moving forward, you can get out of this difficult state and be in a better place very soon. So I hope that resonated. If so, like and subscribe below. I'd love to see you in the Empress's Court, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, group number 3. If you picked the Smoky Quartz Hexagon and the Starfish, you are in the right place. So if you have not been here before, what we do is we look at your first card. That's kind of a summary of everything else that we are going to do today. And then at the end, we have the Oracle card over here, and then that'll kind of summarize everything for you. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and read for the Starfish card right there. And what it says is healing, regrowth, and sensory. The starfish is one of the many creatures that can regrow a lost limb. The many nerves that stretch from the center of the animal to its arms even allow the completely severed limb to regenerate into a whole new starfish. Loss is painful, but is a very inevitable and necessary part of life. However, with each experience, there's opportunity for learning and growth. Okay, so let's see. I'm not sure if that means you should work on the connection and regrowth, or whoever you're dealing with is the arm, or we're cutting loose. Whew, up for interpretation still. Let's see if we can get some tarot cards going, and we can figure this out together. Okay, that's weird. I don't usually get like just a pile out like that. The Sun in reverse, 8 of Pentacles. We have Strength. We have Judgment in reverse. Interesting. I've been getting Judgment in reverse a lot recently. You do need one more card, so let's go ahead and find that for you real quick before we start our message. And also you have a lot of major arcana cards. Those are the ones that don't have like a number and a suit. So the Sun, Strength, and Judgment. Really, the 8 of Pentacles is your only suit card right now. Okay, that is, you got 2. And honestly, there's a card I want to pull out right here. I felt called to pull that one from the top of the deck. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have, oh, I'd love to pick this up, but my nails are saying no. Oh, we have the Wheel of oh, interesting. Look at that turn of events. I hope the other piles don't get jealous. You have 2 extra cards. Don't tell them. Don't let the other piles know that I pulled 2 extra cards for you guys. It's not me, though. It's Spirit. Spirit wanted you to have 2 extra cards, so they can't blame me. But still don't tell them. Okay, so have the Starfish, then we have the Sun in reverse. So the Sun is an interesting card. It is about happiness, and it's only about happiness, basically. So we're seeing a positive situation. So whoever you're trying to let go of, let's see. I'm getting actually that this group, like, you may have already let this person go. That's what I'm saying. You're here just for validation from me, aren't you? Aren't you? That's fine. That is fine. I will never meet this person, or it's unlikely I will meet this person that you are no longer engaging with. So sorry to that person, but looks like you already let them go, or you've kind of already decided on that. But with the Sun in reverse, I'm seeing it's happiness, but since in reverse, it's like a slow or a lower happiness. You may have some guilt because you're letting this person go. Sometimes it happens. We can't keep everybody with us all the time. We'd had like 3,000 closest friends, right? And then half of them at least would be running amok. So that's just is what it is. That being said, you're obviously in a good place because you have your happiness here with the Sun. And the starfish, again, is really good at healing and regrowing those arms, right? So you'll meet people to replace whoever's you're letting go. With the Eight of Pentacles, I see you working really, really hard toward a goal. So it may be the case that this person was weighing you down in some other endeavor. Like it can be any type of connection. It could be love, it could be friendship, it could be family. But what I'm seeing with the Eight of Pentacles is you're going to be working hard towards a goal. And I just get that feeling, because 8 is so far along in this suit, that you were probably have been trying to work towards this goal, and this person was just not the best to bring this news to. They just always had something negative to say, or they just weren't supportive, and they just made things difficult. And that may not be why you had to let them go, but now that they're gone, you're seeing that this benefit is kind of from there as well. With the Wheel of Fortune, I'm seeing that this is a cycle. So this is just part of a cycle. When we start progressing, when we start moving forward in our lives, sometimes we have to let others go. So I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune that this is kind of due of course, and they're going bye-bye and you're continuing forward. And with Strength, this is going kind of fast, but this is just a very straightforward reading for me. I'm seeing with the Strength that Spirit is saying you have what it takes to move forward. And again, this so far feels like things that you know and are aware of. I don't feel like you're shaky in your understanding of these things moving forward. With Judgment, if they cause you any sort of weird stuff, if they cause any sort of slowdown in your growth, you may feel like they deserve to have something happen, and that probably won't be in front of you. You probably won't look at yourself. I say this a lot in my readings, we're not going to be right there when someone gets what's coming to them or they get their karma. We're not all supposed to be audience to other people's pain. So even though you may feel like, well, that person was really a jerk, that doesn't mean you're going to be right there. You're going to hear about it when they get reimbursed for their negativity. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. I would focus on you. You seem to be doing well according to these cards. We also have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm kind of seeing those things together as they may have caused an idea of yours, a new idea that you had, whether it's from this project or it's like an add-on or a way of doing something. They kind of mess it up a little bit. So that kind of just goes together. They may have messed with a good idea that you had, or they didn't allow you to do it, and so that's kind of goes with, it makes sense that you had to let them go. With the Two of Cups, I see new partnership coming in. So whether that's romantic, this does usually lead to, this Two of Cups does usually indicate more of a romantic relationship, but does not have to. Any partnership, whatever story you were talking about here with, should we stay with this connection or not? A new person is coming in, which I've been getting a lot, which is interesting. Maybe it's fall, maybe it's because it's cuffing season, I don't know, but I'm getting that message a lot. Someone new coming in to replace that individual, again, regardless of the type of connection we're talking about. So you will get help, or you will get the connection that you were originally looking for. And we have a leg up with number 34. So let me real quick look into what the meaning is of that oracle card, and then we can move forward a little bit. Leg up, receiving help. Wow, receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. You've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with you, who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. Wow. So yeah, whatever you were trying to do that this person messed up, you're gonna get help from this new person coming in, and things are gonna work out a lot better for you. So I'm very excited for you. This sounds great. I look forward. Please put it in the comments what you're working on, and if this resonated, like and subscribe below. I'd love to see you in the Empress's Court, and I will see you next time. Bye.